everyone, Ivy Lee Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. Well, we're talking about our dev insights, our Q&A for today's video that were released, the 23rd today. We're gonna have some Q&As to go over from the developers, but first, I'm also gonna watch the little Halloween trailer and have a little reaction.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
Alright, so here we are. Let's check out this little trailer here for Halloween. Skin's so cheesy. Oh yeah, Kaneza, I forgot all about her. The pumpkin on the staff is so cheesy. If it was without the pumpkin, I'd like it more. Yes! Oh my god, I love it. Woohoo! 10 times event. Kriya. Who the hell is Kriya? Treasure hunt. Okay. Bounty challenge. Interesting. That reminds me of Awaken Chaos Sarah. Okay, so let's go. Wait. I want to the camp theme. I love when they decorate a camp or a main screen. Love that. Little things. A special event stages. Okay, these are always fun, and I love that they're gonna make them actually the runs be holiday themed. Okay, this is really cute. But what's with what's this? Kriya and Kaneza. So we had a first look at Kaneza. I know some content creators might have made videos from the test server when she got released to the Forerunner server, but she was actually changed. They actually gave her, I don't know if it was a buff or a nerf or whatever it was, but they did change her kit. I think she got buffed. And they did point out to me in a DM to make sure I knew that the character was changed. So I will probably try to pair her up with Salazar and have some fun. Hopefully in Guild Boss, but we'll see. Or at least do some showcases with her in general, look over her kit. And now we have Kriya as well. So I'm assuming this is the 10 times for the weekend. Probably going to be a 10 times with a 2 times given the holiday celebration, right? But alright, super cool. I love it. Look, the characters look gorgeous, honestly. So I love that. But yeah, let's get into the developer insights for today. Alright, so this is a long one. There's 49 questions again. They're making up for lost time. There was one that was pretty short after their little holiday break, but they're making up for lost time. So I might try my best to honestly skip as much as I can because this is going to be like an hour long if I don't. So let's get into it. I'm still glad I checked out the little trailer. That looks pretty cool. I'm really excited. The heroes look amazing, just visually. So I'm very curious. But alright, let's go. We're going to go through and I will, again, try to skim through some of these if they seem repetitive or whatever. So, this is interesting. Disappointing to see your great game being used to spread hate. As long as I keep seeing this on every hero page, I won't be spending a dime. What are they talking about? To spread hate? You're allowing it to divide us. Hate speech seen. What? I should see every one of them banned. Oh, people are actually being really negative in the hero page reviews? I don't look at those, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, don't be a dick in hero page reviews just to, be a keyboard warrior? I don't know. Yellow gear reward from Voidrift Heart or Nightmares. Disrespectful. Please give us a respectful reward. Okay, that's true. anyone that can do Void Rift Hard or Nightmares probably doesn't use a single piece of yellow gear on their whole account. I mean, maybe artifacts, but not gear. So, yeah. So they appreciate the feedback. Be assured that we are planning to optimize and enhance Void Rift rewards based on player experiences. Yes, I agree. Get rid of that. That is terrible. I didn't even notice. I didn't even think about it. It's just something to sell to make more gold. It's fine. Alright, I just sent a message concerning gameplay and how the game allows level 1 heroes to be awakened by maxed out legendary. I maxed out Abomination today and was hoping you could help me. Or I lost a maxed out Abomination. I've got a lot of money and time invested in this game. Please help. There should at least be a failsafe like other games where you get the skill points and experience returned. All my skills and experience is gone. This actually, I think, is someone who came to me in DM or my Discord asking if I could help. And I was like, if you just accidentally crunched the wrong one, that's kind of your fault for unlocking the wrong one. But I do agree that there should be some sort of extra warnings, like, this character has skill ups. Are you sure you want to crunch them? Stuff like that should definitely have some more fail safes. So while it is user error for unlocking the wrong one, there should be extra protection to prevent that from happening. So they do say, heroes equipped with gear cannot be used for awakening materials. But that doesn't answer the, like, skill ups and other stuff when if you didn't gear them. I guess you would assume that if it's the character you're actually using and trying to awaken, they probably have gear on them. That's fair. It's better than it was before, so we'll take it. Alright, question, should have a test run versus AI with no rewards for select heroes in arena, just to gauge your current lineup. So, while we don't currently plan to add a practice mode, you can still fine-tune your lineup and experiment with different strategies. I mean, no, you can't, because you lose arena if you're trying to test. So, no, you can't. Okay, next question. Fusible hero management. Heroes that can be fused should be easily viewable by using a filter. This way players can easily identify and locate them. So we've added markers on the selling page for convenience. For hero enhancement, you can visit the hero fusion page. Yeah, I mean, they do have a blue little special marker when you try to sell the heroes. You know they're part of a fusion. So there is that. But you can't tell which hero they're for what fusion, so you kind of have to, like, do a screenshot, write them down, something, and go back and lock the right ones you need. So people want a practice button for Guild Boss. Yes. This is not what we want, though. No. So an effective practice can be achieved by exiting the Guild Boss battle, as it doesn't consume any attempts. You can't just exit the battle, it finishes it. But the problem is if you wipe accidentally where you're hoping you can survive this, like, okay, you don't survive the shield. And the boss spits, right? Fires. And you want to hope that one person survives so you can continue placing more, but no one actually survives. You're like, oh shit. There's no way to, like, reset. You're screwed. You lose the key if you wipe. That's what we want. We want... So Dragonair Silent Gods is a good example. They have this on their Vortex boss. They have it on their new bosses for their current event. I feel like there was something else that had it too. I don't think it was just Dragonair, but they're the example that comes to mind, where when you do Vortex, you get the whole key done, whether you wipe early or not, whatever. You have to say, yes, I accept this key. I guess just like Raid Shadow Legends with Hydra Clan boss, right? You get to choose whether or not to accept the key. If it's not good enough, or you want to keep experimenting or test and screenshot and compare things, you can do that. I really wish this game would add that. I do agree that would be very nice, but it doesn't sound like they are keen on it. But if you're listening, developers, that's what we mean. Please, it's really not that big of a deal. Just when the battle's over, just say, yes, accept it, or no, I don't want it, and do the battle again. Alright, so this next question here, they gave it now, but would you be guaranteed to add 20 pieces to the epic? It's very frustrating when one food drops. 20 pieces to the epic, one food drops. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that one because I think it's just Google is not translating that well and I don't know what they mean because of that. All right, question 8. Battlefield overview during combat. It's important to have a camera option that allows people to see the entire battlefield without needing to manually move the map to different areas. The camera view should ensure that provide proper, clear, and uninterrupted perspective, free from camera shake, zooming, or focusing. By having this strategic camera view, players can easily understand the entire battle, making strategic decisions, and enjoy a smoother gameplay experience. So this is so true. There's so many times where like you start off a little bit too zoomed in and you can't even see the whole board. Or when you like double click to use an ultimate and it somewhat zooms in and then you have to like readjust your map or something. Yeah, that's not ideal either. So I definitely have commented about I wish the map was just zoomed out a little bit more to where you could easily see things and have the angle not change or whatever. But there's so many times where I didn't even realize there was part of the board, or like someone's at the very top of your screen and you can't see their health or something, or that their ultimate is ready to actually use it early on because the blue bar is like hidden by the top. Stuff like that could definitely be improved. They did say we will evaluate the feasibility of your proposed solution. Yeah, just a wider, some sort of a wider view that kind of expands to make sure you're 100% locked on and seeing the whole board. Like a locked view where you can't move around your screen, where it just goes big and wide and lets you make sure you see everything. I don't know, something like that. All right, this one asking to please make the equipment storage larger. Yeah, gear has definitely become an issue. The more and more gear we get, like at first it's not that bad, but once you are starting to farm, like I'm farming stage 19 or higher, you are getting even more sets of gear, so you might still want to keep some old sets and the new sets. And the more sets that get added to the mix, the more reason you want to keep things. The more heroes you're trying to build, the more reason you might want to keep things. And while we do need to be better about cleansing our gear, I do think that 1,000 doesn't feel enough. So they have a preliminary plan to streamline the gear selling process for more convenience. I mean, that's not what we mean. It's not about selling gear to make space. It's about just, can you give us more than 1,000? It doesn't sound like it. Please add women's profile pictures. I mean, there are women's avatar profile pictures. There's, Maureen. There's, like, the little blonde elf girl that's my avatar. Or otherwise, there's just a bunch of demons that kind of look like guys. Yeah, but they're demons. And there's dudes. But it would be nice to have avatars, be more varied, which is what they think they were going to possibly consider. Like, letting us have our heroes as avatars would be really cool. Alright, the auto-fight buttons for stop view rewards should not switch positions when you've lost a life. It led me to accidentally ending my run more than once. Stop view rewards. Switch positions when you've lost a life? Not quite sure what they mean when you lost a life. Alright, once our background auto feature... Wait, once our background auto fight feature currently in progress goes live, this issue will be addressed. Okay. Not quite sure. I don't think I've noticed what they mean. Alright, PvP wasn't aware a tie was possible, so there's no point awarded, but the try is counted. In the case of a tie, just give back the try. There's no harm for you. That's not bad. I mean, there's very low chances you're actually going to tie at the end. Like, you might tie in one of the battles in the middle, but tying at the end, that does not happen very often. I do arena. It does not happen. Not that I like to do arena very often, but I do enough. And I don't... I've never tied at the very end. That can't happen too often. And if it does, it's one battle. Who cares? Is it really that big of a deal? I don't think so. Alright, please allow animations to be skippable if you've seen them before. Like, having to rewatch the boss's entry animation every time is quite tiresome. Yes, this is true. Stage 7-15 devs staff, if you're listening. I think that was the one with, oh god, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue right now. But, yeah, there's, you have to wait for the stupid boss intro and the text and whatever every single time you're trying to redo it and redo it and redo it. And it's one of those difficult stages, or is it A15? 7:15 or 8:15. I can't remember right now, honestly. I think 7:15, and it's super annoying. They plan to optimize some animation processes to cut down the replay time. Yeah, like, if you've already watched the story once for, like, your campaign, you don't need to watch it 100 times if you're trying to redo the battle. So anything that has that should at least have the option to click skip. Alright, 14 talks about having more links between characters. For example, Hatsuki could have a bonus with Osiren. These make the lore more impact with the characters and gameplay. I don't understand what means those factions lore-wise. So they'll consider adding more bond heroes, including skill interactions to enrich gameplay. That's not the lore that they mean, but I guess that's true too. Alright, suggestion will be to add something to the shop that we can purchase for less than 50 tokens. Not really necessary, but I can attain another 80 in one day. Spend all the tokens as 80 times 5 will be divided by 50. The awakening tokens, I mean? Yeah. But they are looking to add more items to the awakening shops in general. That's what we need because the Epic Awakening shop is very boring. Speaking of the Epic Awakening shop, guys, I think we always have the same Epic shop, right? Or I think the shops have the same heroes. Greed was in the shop, and so is Baron. So if you haven't maxed out your Baron yet, or your Greed is one of those hard heroes to pull. So good luck getting an Awaken 5 Greed. So that is actually one you should definitely purchase if you've been, like, holding out. Alright, please increase the amount of Spirit Essence gained from Gear Raid 21s. Also consider selling it in packs. A lot of us are farming gear that's worthy of ascension, but do not have the Spirit Essence to ascend the gear. The backlog of gear increases each week. Alright, if you're low on Spirit Essence, participating in events can help. Currently, it's more efficient to acquire Essence from Extreme Stage 2. What? We get, like, no essence in this game. You're drunk. Oh, man. Extreme Stage 2. Are they drunk? Make summon shards have a chance to be dropped from all raids. Interesting. Given the same rarity as legendary or mythic extract. So we're mulling over surprising drops, and they may not necessarily be summoning shards. Interesting. So surprise drops for gear raids. Surprise drops. That definitely makes you wonder, right? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, question 18. Please revamp the Awakened shop to allow us to trade epics for gems. Similar mechanic to for rares. I've awakened nearly all my epic champions. I have no need. I have 10,000 awakened coins. Just nothing to purchase. Allowing us to purchase the skill crystal more than once would be nice, but even just trading champions for gems is sufficient. I don't need to use for food. Yeah, so we plan to add more types of items to the exchange shop. The Awakening shop really needs work, so that's good to hear they are working on that, or planning to. Allow us to buy gold boosts with diamonds or arena tokens. Yes, please! We will certainly consider introducing methods to double gold production. I mean, just let us buy one with diamonds a week. That's not asking too much, is it? Is it really making us spend our diamonds? Why does that sound so bad? Alright, would it be better? It would be better to create an ID and a password and connect to the game instead of social media. It's too simple for hackers to hack Facebook accounts. Could you please tell the staff? Okay. To enhance account security, we plan to introduce email connection. So yeah, I was always wondering, like, why doesn't Moonton have their own login, right? Like, Plarium has their Plarium Play PC client and their own Plarium login specifically. A lot of games, Genshin and Honkai, you know, like Hoyoverse has their own login. You don't even have to connect it to Google or YouTube or VK or whatever it might be. YouTube, sorry, I meant Facebook. But yeah, having like a dedicated just login for that product, like through their own service, would be much better. Much more ideal, I agree. Hello, I just want to give you a few suggestions because I love this game. but at the moment I'm thinking to delete it because of a few things. At some levels on normal are so difficult. For a month, if the stats are green, we can't pass it. Enhanced gear seems extremely expensive, which is crazy, which stops us from continuing our journey. This is my friendly advice if you want people to continue playing. So we've recently amped up the gold production to help you acquire more gold for gear enhancements. Did you though? It doesn't feel like it. Alright, this is another one that Google Translate did not really do well on, and I have no idea what they mean. But the reply does say we've modified the max stamina and will remain receptive to feedback for further adjustments. So involving energy, not enough energy in this game overall, not enough stamina is what the complaint is. They did increase the max stamina, which is great. How many games actually do that? Let me ask. So I think we should take that as a win. I'm taking that as a win when I play so many other games that have like 120 stamina and they never increase it. Alright, so Dear Moonton, why have you not created a Philippines chat? This is true. The Philippines is one of my top like 3 countries for my YouTube channel. So they definitely have a very large Philippines audience. So we're working on expanding chat channels to accommodate as many commanders as possible. Yeah, they definitely should add more language. For sure. Because yeah, I mean, oh, that reminds me, I was gonna start adding all the languages to all my videos and I never did. I only did it a couple of times. Guys, I'm sorry I failed at that. It's so hard to keep up and remember these things. Especially when it doesn't let you do it right away. I have to do it like the next day. I'll try to be better. Alright, can you please add more epic heroes? Yes, please. Stay tuned. So we've been testing and developing epic heroes. Stay tuned as they will be debuted in upcoming summoning pools soon. That's what I want to see. New heroes, new epics, because they said they were going to do 2 times epics in the future. They said that was a plan. But there's so limited epics in the game right now. Like, the people that do a lot of pulls are like maxing out most of their roster. Awaken 5 everybody's, it's just not that exciting unless you get a Lord or one of the rare to pull heroes that we know have lower rates than everything else. So we definitely need more epics. I really do agree. It's been surprising that there hasn't been like any new epic heroes. Alright, so this is... Okay. Tactical command system. Introducing a tactical command system to combats provides players great control over their character's action, going beyond their ultimate skills and adding strategic depth to the game. This system allows players to make decisions regarding basic attacks and other skills. The command system includes the ability to prioritize target types, enabling players to determine the order in which enemies or allies are targeted. For example, Piercing Marksman can be configured to prioritize air-type minions as their primary target, followed by light armor minions. However, in certain specific stages, there's a minion that needs to be eliminated immediately. The primary target can be adjusted to focus directly on that specific minion. This way, players can make tactical decisions and apply commands based on combat objectives and design. To simplify the complexity of the command system for casual players, the game provides well-designed basic presets as defaults. I mean, I don't think they need to change their entire system, but that does sound nice. They said, "Thank you for your advice. It's a good idea. We'll consider applying it, may even develop a separate mode. Like maybe a different mode of gameplay where you get to manually make all your decisions, like a new dungeon, a new type of thing, or maybe in something like Void Rift, you could do that. That would be cool. Or like you could just choose the mode. Like can you choose this tactical combat versus standard gameplay? And then people that have been playing it as it is can just play it as it is. And then people that want the tactical combat could do that. It's definitely interesting. It would open the door for people that want more complexity. Alright, if I have to sell PG/heroes, I have to make Ignora, which means ignore. I have to select Ignora, which... Oh. Ignore. Is there a mistake where you have a... What? There is a mistake. You have to reverse the button complete with ignore. Sell heroes. Oh, that maybe in the certain language. In that one language, it is backward. All right, next up we have another translation, so hopefully this one will do me better. Let's see. All right, they'd like to start off for thanking them for a great game, kept them interested, blah, blah. I have such a moment that I registered with the game in the middle of collecting fragments for Lunaria. I immediately set a goal to collect it, completing all the tasks to the maximum, but as it turned out in the end, even if I had completed all the tasks and taken first place in the tournaments, I wouldn't have been able to collect it. And unfortunately, my efforts were initially doomed to failure. I have a request. Could you provide opportunity at the end of such quest to collect shards to give them an opportunity to purchase? Actually, they kind of do that. So if you're only missing a small amount, like 3 or 8 or something, that you could actually purchase them. But I don't know if they mean by money or by diamonds or what. But that would be... They kind of do that. I have seen that. I already have seen where they give you a pack to buy 5 or 10 fragments in case you missed an event or something. So that's what it says here. Yeah, thank you for your feedback. There will be a shard bundle provided in the shop during the last day of the event period. This is valuable to people, like, as long as it's not much, because it's like, if you work that hard and you try to get a character, and then you're a little bit short, do you want to spend 20 bucks for the character? No. If you want to spend 5 bucks to finish off a character, okay, maybe. But as long as they keep the prices low for something like this, I think this is totally acceptable. And it saves people the frustration of, oh my gosh, I fucked up one event and now all my efforts are in vain. I'd be happy to spend 5 bucks just to not have all my efforts be in vain. Most people would, honestly. All right, so let's go on and continue to our next post. So let's So it is not noted in the event to kill the guild boss. What event? We appreciate your advice. Optimizations and adjustment will be made. I feel like this question got cut off. Okay, anyway. It will be better by synchronized... Wait. It will be better by synthesized a hero to show stronger heroes first and the others second. In the game, it was not clear which hero I chose. That's really a pity. By investing a lot of money choosing a stronger healer, which does not sync. I don't know what they mean. For the fusions? Show the stronger fusions first? I mean, that's subjective. Depending on if you need a defender, but you've already got a couple healers, you don't need light lock, so the defender's more important. If you've pulled no marksman, you might want to fuse the marksman, so the marksman's more important. It's kind of that's a subjective thing, so not sure how that would work. Alrighty, onward. Currently the best of records includes performance for guild boss. However, the same guild boss name is used for Nightmare 1 through 4. When managing a guild, it's not always possible to capture information about guild boss performance. If the guild boss names were unique, guild leader or leaders would be able to have a better idea of member and applicant capabilities. So this issue's already been resolved. It was showing the same name? Oh, it just said because the name of the boss, you don't even know which one you're talking about. I guess I don't know. I can't really picture that right now, but just adjusting the names to be more clear. Alright, I think guild boss damage history would be nice analysis. So we're fine-tuning the system, but it takes some time. Guild boss damage history, like being able to see what you've done over the past X amount of runs. I mean, that's what screenshots are for usually, but that would be nice if it was in-game. Quality of life, right? Alright, I suggest adding a button to the quick startup page that has the ability to cancel all selected heroes. If I want to strengthen 2 or 3 heroes, I currently have to select them all one by one, which is not convenient. So this issue is on our radar. I'll be included in the imminent optimized plans. Okay, good. Optimizations to the quick startup. Alright, I just want to point out that the PC version of the game, which is great, is becoming annoying when you minimize the game, or when you have other yes, this has been a huge problem. If you are on the game and then you click over to another monitor, the sound goes away. If you have a full screen and you click on another monitor, the whole game and the sound goes away. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. It's definitely been an issue since I started playing because as a content creator, I have to have the game in the windowed mode and I can't use in-game sounds even if I want to while I'm recording or while I'm streaming because every time I click my other monitor to pause or play my recording or to type in my Twitch chat or my YouTube chat when I'm live or something or check something at all, switch accounts, do whatever, it just cuts the sound, cuts whatever, and it's really, really annoying. I'm surprised it does that. But honestly, so does Genshin Impact, so... And they never fixed it, but Honkai Star Rail doesn't do it, though. Anyway. Alright, 34. This applies to both servers. Once again, I'm reporting flashing on the guild boss, causing seizures. Alright, so... This is one we mentioned in the last one, that they've had issues with the guild boss causing them seizures, which is so scary. We appreciate your suggestion. In the future, we plan to optimize the visual effects. Additionally, we will control the frequency of triggering effects. Yeah, I guess that's something weird they have to consult. It's not something so obvious you think about with animations. But there has to be some sort of, like, medical, I guess, consultant that is very aware and keen to what triggers epilepsy that looks at these things. Like, that's probably not even something you would think about in a game. Like, this is something I probably should copy and paste to the Fateless guys, you know, Hell Hades and the guys all working on their game, and it's just something that you might have some cool flashy effects and not even think about it because unless you have seizures or someone you know has seizures, it's not even something you really think about. In the slightest animations that I don't even know what they're talking about. Like, I can't even picture any flashiness because to me it's normal, right? But to someone, it's actually serious enough to cause seizures. It's gotta be hard to play games, honestly. I mean, that's just the reality too. Really hard. But if someone can prevent it, you might as well try. Alright, question 35. Could you please create an option to replace the heroes around the campfire on the screen? Oh, with ones you want to showcase. Yeah, Dragonair has that. They're probably thinking of Dragonair. So we will we've greatly enhanced the camp area. Check it out. They have? Your input is valuable. We've greatly enhanced the camp area. Do check it out. I don't think they've changed anything recently. Am I wrong? I mean, for Halloween, they're gonna make it Halloweeny, but I don't know. Okay, anyway. I propose to add a button for publishing a guild recruitment announcement to the general chat interface. This will make it easier to post an announcement in the general chat. Give access to the button to the vice leaders so they can publish the announcement as well. So they said they might consider adding a recruitment channel to address this matter. Yeah, having a separate recruitment channel where people can go to if they're looking for a guild or trying to recruit. It's not a bad idea for chat. Oops, as my screen goes away. Alright, let me try another translation and see how much we succeed or not. So currently there's too many human and humanoid type heroes, like a lot of Western games, but they're hoping to have more, oh, that's funny, like the game can be bold, could hold, the game could be bolder and be richer in hero designs, including like based on Western Middle Ages or even animals like they talk about here. Bears, pigs, wild boars, fat crocodiles, basilisk humans, turtles, like Krisk and Raid Shadow Legends. There's some urgent need to enrich the sea monsters of the sea, like with Western themes. Zerg has more themes besides humanoid Alasha. I don't know what they mean. Magic the Gathering, medieval Warhammer, just some different type of races to add more diversity. Like angels, only half human, half god, half angel. Adding more, yeah, angels, rhino men, elephant, griffins, just adding a variety of characters to the game. So they said, we appreciate your input. We strive to design diverse types and appearances for heroes. Please feel free to share your ideas. All right. I'm sure those translations were not perfect, but I tried. With the increased variety of Guild Boss rewards, it seems diluted the pool for actual useful rewards. It seems there's been 5 or more new rewards added to the pool, and an extra chest that would be added 5 to 7 items to the dilution pool. So we're dedicated to continuously improving Guild Boss chests. Yeah, there's so many meh rewards that mean literally nothing that you wish they would just get rid of. Like, Guild Boss should be... I would rather there be like 5 things you can get, but all 5 things are amazing versus... I mean, obviously we all would wish that just higher quality rewards. Or just the... If you're getting a top chest, or the second to highest chest, you shouldn't even have a chance to get rare. It just should not be an option. I understand maybe on the first one, okay, fine. And that's the gamble you take by taking the first chest only on a boss versus the second, third, fourth. But they should definitely get rid of the rare option, I really think. All right, and a few more here. Oh, we still got a bit. Trying to hurry, guys. This is a long one. Sorry, very long. Give us the option to fully swap 2 heroes' gear between each other. No. We've already talked about that before. If you just swap the pieces, they might not make any sense for that other hero they're coming from, necessarily. So, I don't like the idea of swapping between people, but I like the idea of, saving gear presets, you know, like, this is my DP, like, you save a bunch of things. This is my Guild Boss DPS, and maybe that same build is used on someone for your whatever main DPS when you go into Gear Raid 2. Like, maybe there's some things that actually can, not that that would go together, but you know what I mean. He said they're actively developing this feature and aim to optimize and update it in our forthcoming version. So they are working on, like, swapping gear presets we've talked about a lot of times in some way, so I guess we just gotta stay tuned. So let's see, now the quick equipped option should allow you to select multiple stats that you want to focus on and whether you want to set effect or not. When clicking quick equipped, we should be presented with a screen that allows us to tick the boxes of all the stats we want to focus. Oh, that's true. Like being able to select the main stats or the stats you want, like give me the best build that gives me the most optimized version of attack, crit rate, and crit damage. Just give me the best build that optimizes those things. That's not a bad idea, actually. I kind of like it. They said, thank you for your feedback. Prioritizing the optimization of quick equip gear feature is on our agenda, and we plan to make further enhancements based on the feedback we receive. Yeah, their quick equipped is pretty terrible. It just goes by sets and has nothing to do with the characters. There's been times I just quick equip when I know I'm high, like pretty full on gear. Like now, just to throw gear on people, like what happened to my Oleg. And he had he had a legendary yellow piece of attack gear on him. Don't judge me, it happens to the best of us. Alright. So, unequip affiliate hero button. So they can't find the unequip or affiliate hero button. Quick unequipped. I think they mean, for affiliate, they mean the affiliation of... They're talking about Guild Wars, I think. Where you have that picked with a demon. But you can change your affiliated hero, just swap it around to anyone else, and move it. So I guess it's not too big of a deal. So I really love the game overall. However, if you do not change the gear system, players will be rapidly turning away. It makes no sense to grind 600 gear only to find a handful that are useful. Bruh, that's every game. Welcome to gacha games. Some suggested features: reroll stats, reforge stats, adjust the mechanics to improve a useful combo. So in the future, we will be introducing a recast stones, and there will be increased availability of gear attribute reset system. So resetting our gear stats will be coming. That is good. I do agree that because the gear can roll so bad, the ability to reset things could be nice, but I don't know. I'm just so used to it, it doesn't feel... I guess Raid, at least you could use Chaosaur, right? That was kind of fun. Something like that would be nice. So desperately need some kind of indication of the hero that has gear on it or not. Red dot, blah, blah, blah. If the hero's missing a piece of gear. Similar to what is now for promote, it shows red dots if all heroes. I mean, they kind of, did they already have that and it was kind of annoying? Like, I don't care if my heroes I'm not using don't have gear on them. But I guess there should be maybe like some games give you a warning if you try to go into a battle and your heroes are not equipped. It's like, you do not have gear. Are you sure you want to go into battle? That's about it. I think that'd be good. Or if does it already have that? I don't know. I don't think I go into battles with no gear on people. Actually, yes I do. I remember doing something funny where I beat a stage and then my Isolde was missing. Like a chest. Alright. So congratulations, great game, Benedicted, blah blah blah. So, my question about summoning. The pity timer starts after 200 summons. Without drawing a legendary hero, the info says the chance of increasing a legendary will increase by 5%. Does this accumulate with every further summoning, or does that just mean from now on every blue summon has a chance of 6%, 5% plus 1%? What? No. 220 is the guarantee. Yes, it's 220. Golden summons as well. They're just saying maybe adjust the text to make it clearer. I mean, I thought it was pretty clear. The increase by 5% from their... Like, you go from having a 1% to a 6% to a 11% to a 16%, etc. Same thing here. They said, yeah, we'll work on refining the instructions. All right, a few more, guys. I swear we're almost done. These are long, but hey, there's some good info here so far. It is good to know what they're working on. All right, it would so oil the gameplay to have a possibility to gain more gold. Or would it so? I don't even know what they mean. But yeah, they're saying we need more gold. They've intensified gold production and we'll keep an eye on it. Doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. Alright, have a game mod where we have infinite waves coming and we have to survive as much as possible, every wave getting stronger. Alright, we've outlined relevant gameplay and the specifics of which will be revealed in our latest announcements. So there might be something similar coming soon. Alright, there needs to be some form of protection against hate speech, the ability to report text. People shouldn't have the ability to upset others without consequence. So, I mean, in-game chat, yes, you should be able to report people. And then someone in the other comment was talking about what? People having hate speech in reviews for characters? Yeah, I mean, obviously there should be moderators keeping an eye on that. They need in-game moderators. Alright, what was curious about the game chat? Censoring, blah, blah, blah. We've already talked about it so many times. Alright, and our final question, upgrade or comment. Upgrade event rewards depending on what stage you are in the game. Blue Crystal, 4,000 gold is not so good at the end game. It's true, it's true. So we're diligently working on enhancing the gaming experience by tailoring items and experiences to commanders at different stages. Alright guys, this was a long one. Dev Insights 2023. Thank you for hanging out with me while we check these out. There's some fun stuff to know about. I mean, what? Surprise drops, right? There's gonna be they're debating on some surprising drops in gear raids. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm curious. And there was some interesting comments about like the feedback that they said they're actually working on that I wasn't expecting them to. So we'll see. And what's gonna be our first new epics? Hopefully we find out soon. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.